Let's give us some context about how much money they're really willing to put into green investments.
Yeah, good morning, Yusuf. That's right. Well, Saudi Aramco as a company is looking to invest in new technologies across the board. So they've got, specific funds that will invest in new technologies beyond their regular oil and gas business, which is mainly Saudi Arabia-based. Beyond that, they're looking at acquiring some renewable energy companies, about $5 billion for projects even outside the kingdom, as well as those technologies outside the kingdom. More broadly, the country itself is looking for a renewable energy investment plan of $30 to $50 billion, and they're looking to bring on about 10 gigawatts of solar and wind power by 2023. That would be roughly a fifth to a sixth of what they've got now. So they're going to have a big increase in power capacity in that country there to meet demand.
Anthony, let's talk about timing here. I mean, if it makes sense and it looks good on paper, why did they do it earlier?
Yeah, well, it makes sense now as prices have come down for renewable energy. The cost of solar panels has come down. There's a huge capacity in the market, some will say an overcapacity, and the companies have gotten better about building those and making them more efficient. Saudi Arabia did have an earlier plan. It had a much broader scope. They wanted to bring about 40 gigawatts, so 10 times the amount, 40 gigawatts of solar power on by about 2040. That bid never caught traction. Now we've got a new king in power, a new deputy crown prince, who's pushing this Vision 2030 to kind of remodel the Saudi economy, and so renewable energy is going to be a big part of that. So they're putting in place now some of those regulatory and purchasing entities that they need to get the solar program off the ground, and so we're expecting that that's going to go ahead now, David.
This is not going to take away from OPEC's plans and Saudi Arabia's oil production in any way, is it?
Well, I mentioned, Yusuf, the Vision 2030 plan, which is a plan to revitalize and revamp that economy and make it less reliant on oil for income. So they'll create other industries. Those industries would use a lot of electricity, a lot of power, and now Saudi Arabia generates a lot of its power from oil, from fuel oil, from diesel. So these are all things that are taking away from its export potential.